Hello my Scrappy friends, it is Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters and thank you for joining me for day number 10 of our Scraptember series. So day 10, the prompt is 6x6 paper pad and I have created this entire background using only 6x6 papers. So first of all, I have taken this super fun little paper and cut those in half. So obviously there's the blue, the white and the red, and I've cut those in half. So they are 3 inches by 6 inches wide. And I'm just sticky taping those together to make one big square or rectangle really. Then I'm going to get the other half and I'm going to attach that as well. I want this to end up being a square. So here I am measuring how wide it is, even though that's silly because I cut them in half, so we know that it's 9 inches. And then I'm trying to measure 9 inches long, but I realize that this is the really silly way of trying to do it, because trying to then stick it like this without losing the 9 inches is just really fiddly, and I'm just a complete nutter today because that just is not logically sensible. And when I flip it over to then try and adhere it, I realize just stick them along the bottom and cut it at the 9 inch mark. Yeah, that would make much more sense. So I'm about to figure out that is a far more sensible way to create my little square of paper. I just wanted to keep this in to show you that even though sometimes my videos look completely flawless and like I'm not enough, there are moments where my brain just stops working. So here I am realizing to just stick them all together, and I am again, once I've put them in place, I am again going to get some sticky tape and just sort of fill in those gaps and make sure they're really stuck down, because there's nothing that is overlapping along the long side where the red joins with the white and the white joins with the blue. So I just want that really stuck to make sure it's all like one big piece of paper. So that is my first 3 sheets of 6x6 paper that I have used to create this layout. Those 3 different colors, red, white and blue, to create my new sort of base block page in the bottom. So here I am now, and I'm going to cut it down to be a square. So at the 9 inch mark, it is slightly off because the branding strip wasn't an exact 6x6 paper pad, but you get the gist. So those excess pieces are not going to be used on this layout. Depending on your style of scrapping, you can just toss them away or you can pop them into your scraps box. This one is another 6x6 paper pad. So this is page number 4. I have just cut this into 1 inch strips. So I'm putting those all the way around the edge. No, they can't be 1 inch. They're far too skinny. They must be 1/2 inch strips. So I'm putting those all the way around the edge to be a little border. And they're going to look super cute all the way around the edge. It is a bit of a strange way to do a border because it's quite piecey. But when you put it all together, you don't actually really notice that they're all little bits and pieces, that they've been stuck on top. It totally works. So I'm rolling with that. And then the other ones you can see off to the side that are also the same skinny, they're the back half of it. So they are, it's still just all one sheet that I've used to create this part. So sticking all that down. And of course I cut off those extra bits that are sticking over the edge. So here's my 9x9 square that I have made. And it's going to get glued into approximately the center. And you can see I've actually already adhered the title. The title was easy. It says Star of the Week. I know that it's hard to read. Probably not my most sensible choice of thicker, but it's a really cute thicker. And of course, it's more obvious in real life than it is on the camera. Now, this next piece is again two more pieces of paper that I need to stick together. And they just to get it to go all the way across the center and to also be 4 inches tall so that it will fit my photo on. So that yellow piece that I just stuck on there is 4 inches wide and 6 inches long to fit across the page. So that of course took 2 bits of yellow paper as well. So far I've used 2 red, 2 with the white star, 2 blue, 1 which is this black one that I'm using now, and also the white one that was the border all the way around. and 2 yellow. So that is 9 sheets of 6x6 paper. So if you are someone that has a bunch of 6x6 paper pads in your stash and you're just not using them up, and you're not like they're just sitting there going to waste, this layout used 9 sheets of paper. Yes, there are some excess and leftover and things like that, but not much. So this might be a useful layout for you to use up some of those paper pads. You might also think it's a bit of a waste to use 9 sheets of paper on one layout, but I'm really happy with how it came together. So there's the whole main base of this entire layout. Then I've got 4 beautiful photos that are going to go all the way across the center of that yellow piece of paper. The photos have been matted on white mat and they're popping up on foam, and they're going to go all the way across that yellow with a little border around each one. Don't forget to check that description box down below, because you will of course see the link to our playlist. We are absolutely doing a layout every single day of the month of September, with me doing the even days and Katie doing the odd days, and our fabulous co-hosts Laura Alberts from Taking the Scenic Route and Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life joining in with us as well. There are also heaps and heaps of other people that are creating amazing layouts using the prompts, and you can find their videos all over Facebook and the relevant sort of scrap groups, but you can also see them if they've made a process video in that playlist that's down below. So it's a playlist that features mine, Laura's, Katie's and Christy's layouts, but it also features any of our other amazing talented guests that are joining in too. So here I am using my ephemera just to finish this off. This is just a layout of my son getting what is called Star of the Week. It basically just means that he had a ripper of a week at school. He things that stuck with their values. Their values are like respect, kindness, cooperation, that kind of thing. And just that he demonstrated and displayed those values for the whole week and just worked really hard, and is getting acknowledged for it. Every single kid gets this award at some stage throughout the year, and it's just really special and really plucks up their feathers a little bit for the week, which is really nice. They need that sometimes. What else can I tell you? You might have noticed that I am currently using some thickers to pop up my work on as foam. I have run out of foam dots. I completely have none left. These thickers have no more vowels, or they do have a couple of vowels, but no words I could really make, and have just been sitting in my stash for ages. They are the foam ones. And this ephemera that I'm using is actually a sticker as well. So I stuck the non-sticky side to the sticker, and then the thicker themselves is sticky, and so that stuck directly onto my page. Gosh, I hope that made sense. But basically, I am using these leftover alpha to be the foam to stick up my ephemera, because I don't have any foam dots left. Yeah, I thought that was really efficient to use it up. Why not? I'm all about using up this layout. So now I have pulled out some Pink Fresh enamel dots. They have so many awesome enamel dots in that Pink Fresh range, and I am popping those on, and of course some silver splatters. Can't have a layout without splatters. And now I've got you some close-up photos, and I'm really happy with the way this came together. It is such a fun school-based layout, and I think it's awesome. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the prompt of 6x6 papers, and I hope I've inspired you to pull out a paper pad and get using. Thanks everyone. I'll see you on the 12th.